Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Thursday, September 20th, 2012. I am astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. We have a lot happening today. We have a T-square with Mercury opposing Uranus and Mercury squaring Pluto. Not only that, the moon goes from Scorpio into Sagittarius today. Let's start with that moon first because this is what's helping us with the T-square. It's about emotionally opening up to new options today, emotionally seeing a bigger picture. It's about emotionally tapping into our knowledge, rising above the lower astral and stepping into higher knowledge. And this is where we emotionally learn. This is where we emotionally get excited and jovial as well. So this is good, happy-go-lucky energy emotionally if we deal with our head straight. That's right. That's because Mercury in Libra today at 6 degrees. This is where the full moon is going to happen, by the way. So this is prepping us for the full moon that's coming up. And with Mercury opposing Uranus and squaring Pluto, our heads, our minds are wrapped up into that Libra harmony, really wanting balance, really wanting to feel this very harmonious state. Yet it is time for our minds to not resist the change that is needed. That's because this Mercury squaring Pluto is here to us change our attitudes, change our minds, get our thoughts in the right place, and not be afraid of this idea of letting go of our system of control, letting go of the control in our lives, letting go of the old rules in our life. And our minds today need to change. It's the resistant to the change and the change of attitude and the change of ideas in yourself and the change of how you communicate your harmony, how you connect to other people, your idea of people, your idea of your partnerships, your idea of your connections, which you must not be afraid of this change. Number 2, Mercury opposing Uranus. Don't have your mind get in the way of this reinvention of yourself. Yes, you must connect to people. Yes, you must communicate, but our minds are wanting to go against that grain of the reinvention of ourselves, this coming into our unique self. So our mind and attitude has to go through a lot of change, some resistance, right? With Uranus, you know, it's this crazy energy, it's this very intense energy, and it's using this energy to adapt to this new self and to get harmony by changing who we are, by becoming new people, by changing the attitude, by changing our idea, by changing our thoughts, by changing our way of connecting, and also not being afraid to change, not being afraid for the intensity of this change. Our attitudes must change. Now the sun on its last day pretty much here of Virgo, sun at 28 degrees, tomorrow's technically the last day. And you know what? In order for us to change, this is because our lifestyles are going through a new reorganization. We are becoming new people in a new reality, and our minds are what are going through the ringer here at the last second. We must do this. We must change our attitude. We must change how we connect to people, how we speak to them. We must come from a more peaceful place. We must not get caught up in the emotions of what we want exactly and what they are saying and so forth. We must come from a place of harmony. We must come from a place of peace. We must now approach this place of harmony because that's where true justice is. It's not about how hard you make the justice system work. It's about how peaceful and harmoniously you go about it. And this is the new attitude that must come in. And this is prepping us because Saturn is leaving Libra here in a couple weeks. And it is about this state of harmony. It is about this state of peace. And we come from different emotional places. I actually did a big blog about this on Facebook yesterday, which we come from 2 emotional places, fear or love. It's as simple as that. All the emotions of happiness, of love, and everything come through love. Fear is negative stuff, and it is this fear that blocks us. And these fears today that can come up in our minds restrict us of connecting to love. And to connect to love, it is a change of attitude, to come into an attitude of peace, to come into an attitude that doesn't get in the way of changing who you are. You must go through new changes. You must become a new person, and you must shed that old. And Mercury is tapping into this Pluto-Uranus square, which is intense in our lives, which is forcing us to break down this old system, to break down this old structure. and for us to really come into new ideas of self, to really come into great change and not be resistant of this change either. It's when we resist change that we're actually stepping into fear, which is then emotionally creating the lifestyle that we're living in. One of fear, one of negativity, one that doesn't let you raise to a higher vibration. Now, again, Venus, Jupiter connecting still. This is the positivity land. And as we have Mars still in good old Scorpio, starting to square Venus hardcore here, we got to dig through the trash. We got to dig through the deep, intense things and really connect to our light, to go in the dark, to come out with the light. So we are all going in the dark in our own lives, going deep into our truths, exposing what is dark in our lives, and coming into a new state of balance and harmony. And as the sun goes into Libra this weekend, we really do have an intense couple weeks here of us really connecting to our balance and harmony. But first, our minds must be in the right place. But first, our reorganization of our lives must be here. I'm definitely here for you. I have my $9.95 really cheap Back to Your Root MP3s, all about getting back into your sun sign. Also, my 1 hour readings. I'm here to answer all your questions. I am here for you up until Sunday with a big discount on my 1 hour Skype or phone readings. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm truly here from you. It's time for us to step into this peace, come into our emotions of love, and reorganize our lives to be a better reality, to be a place of peace, to live in our light, to get rid of our darkness, get rid of the old system, and step into our new, unique self. I'll see you guys tomorrow.